Hey everyone, and welcome to Quaternity Blitz. Today we had an amazing and interesting game with our amazing guest players. Today we had the one and only Cash Fee, directly from Brazil, right around the corner actually. We have Natalie, connecting from Connecticut, right? If I'm not wrong.
That was very clever.
Yeah, right. I see. I was training that earlier today, right?
Yeah.
And we have our guest in his debut in our show, in the first that we hope there are many of one of his appearances. Felipe Varela. Hey, Felipe.
Hi guys.
Great to see
Nice
you
to
here.
meet you. It's a pleasure to play with you.
The pleasure is ours. Felipe appeared on the show a couple of cameos, right? And so we need to have him like.
Always
Right.
bring a cup of coffee to Kashfi or a bread or something. I am just the guy who
He
do
saves
the-
my life.
So you just got a promotion, right? You used to do this thing on
My,
the show.
my salary increase.
Well,
Lucky
let's
boy.
discuss about that. Let's discuss
Okay.
about that later in this show.
We can give you sponsors.
Yeah.
So well, let's jump to our game. Cashew was playing with whites. I was playing reds. Natalie was playing blacks, and Felipe, or guest for the day, special guest for the day, was playing greens, right? And I mean, decide to go rogue as trompeta, right, or trumpet, as the English subtitles always say.
Playing the trumpet. Yeah.
And what about your openings, Felipe? I mean, what was your opening? What did you think when you're doing your opening? Any specific thing that you want to share?
No. I was structuring the game, just like waiting which movement. So I saw lots of people coming to my side, like Kashi, like Natalie. So I wait to see what the movement to go and then to start to move myself.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cashfee opened this pawn. Natalie opened. I mean, Natalie, I'm looking at your start to using this opening, and it's quite unusual. I think it's quite interesting to use it. I would try once. I mean,
Yeah, I got feedback from a player that it was like really annoying, and I was like, "This is great. I'm going to do it all the time." So that's it was sort of accidental, and then someone told me it really annoyed them, so now I do it all the time.
so mission accomplished, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Well, and cash feed, queen, bishop combo, and I was just completely my trumpet thing. So and cash, I love this like advanced bishop. I would try to use it once. I think it's really interesting. You always use.
It's
Sorry, you go.
to cover the spot on D5 to bring my horse up there. It's to cover the horse when I bring my horse up to D5. Because my next move, I will bring that horse there to go in front of my super pawn. Do you see? Otherwise, it wouldn't be protected.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You could swing it around the other way, though.
No, but then I can't get to in front of the middle pawn.
Yeah, you need to like.
That's the
Lots of
quickest
moves.
move to get to the middle
Yeah.
pawn. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I think the game start pretty standard, right? People positioning themselves.
Mhm.
And here, Natalie,
Except
It
your
starts-
move, Chico, you move your pawns like avoiding the diagonal of my black bishop.
Mm.
That's it, yeah. And this is very interesting. This is a good defense, in fact. And you open a line to attack Kashfi.
Mm.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I-
no, this is a very interesting strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I think this opening, I have fun playing with that because it really puts you in a fragile position. So it's like you kind of have to. It kind of like is if you play like in the level when you're playing like a video game, you put it hard instead of medium, right? I always feel like that
Uh-huh.
because you're like, but in a way you're right because you kind of defend your diagonals are defended. At least if you take good care of your like big diagonal with the king, then you're kind of safe, right? For the game.
Exactly.
You're-
And as well, you open game, I think it's easier to move in the board. You have more board to move. So this is quite interesting movement.
Why
Yeah.
don't you king? Sorry.
No, you go. I was just saying, yeah.
Why don't you move the king to B along the line? Why don't you move the king to like B12? That way you've sort of like you've transitioned everything over a line. Like you just moved everything over by one.
I never thought of that. Then I think I'll start doing. Thanks, Matt. That's a good solution, actually. Yeah, that's true. Then you're not so much worried about this queen and bishop thing, right? Because when I play this position, I always so like tense. Oh my God. I have to. Then I never have the clarity of thinking to do that. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Oh, anytime. This is just questions I've had because I've always wanted to do this, and I don't know. It makes me too nervous.
But
it'd be cool if someone did trumpet to trumpet. Like it would be cool if on the diagonals people trumpeted each other or trumpeted each other.
Yeah, like
captioning.
And then I think moving those central pawns, it then kind of blocks the diagonal. So then you're going right to left, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it kind of forces you to have you open a bit of diagonal power. I feel I don't attack so much in the diagonal, and I tend to attack more to the sides. Mm-hmm. Like now, when I went with my horse to Natalie, and Natalie just respond with a strong threat, right? I mean, I'm taking you down.
Get off my lawn. This is
Get
the
off my
lawn move.
Yeah, and here, I mean, actually, I don't know if I can call this a mistake, but I trapped my horse in here, I think, right? I there's no way to coming back unless like I walk with the pawn or I have no way back. So I can only sacrifice my horse at this point.
I think I didn't recognize that enough because I otherwise would have moved out my black bishop to just remove you from the area. But sometimes also when you like aggressively like attack someone who's like sort of hovering on your border, you force their hand and then they eat things that you didn't want them to eat. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, but that's true. I would eat your bishop if you did not take it. So move it, sir. Yeah. Well, in here is the sacrifice.
Great. So mean.
And Cash for joining the club. That was appreciated, Cash.
Just my horse stretching its legs.
Yeah, I put this horse this time in order to try to cut the connection with the bishop, the protection of the horse, so the horse will be a bit lost there. Mm. So I could take Kashfi's horse with my bishop.
Yeah, I kind of felt
that was the intention of this movement, no?
Interesting.
Yeah, and if she returned, yeah.
But I think Chico ate me anyway. Oh no.
Yeah, I waited for a bit and then. Yeah, I mean, I think I was picking up a little bit with Morozevich, Alexander suggesting the last game that it's nice to case some chaos and you see how people react to the chaos, right? So I was a little bit in that move, like, come on, guys, let's let's dance.
Yeah, but
a more restrained team than usual.
This horse here, Kashfi probably gonna take you with the pawn, fragilize Kashfi, in fact.
Yeah, because then I think that's what happened, right? Stakes, I take the pawn. Yeah, and she's start to have some.
Now I kind of realize, because I didn't actually see the line between me and Chico before, and now with only that one pawn there, I realize there's a line straight to Chico. So then when he starts attacking Nat, I realize I can open up that line.
But did you see it?
Fragile. I mean, yeah.
Sorry, did you see this as an opportunity or as like, I should take care of that?
I'm not sure. I felt like it would maybe be an opportunity in the future, right? I could open, like if I move that pawn up towards the green, then we've opened.
Actually, your horse on A5 is a bit useless. You should bring this horse to the game.
I think I did. I moved it up towards Chico.
Yeah, this is a good attack.
Yeah, but I think this horse is a little bit waiting too, right? Because if
Yeah.
I was really exposed,
The
if
horse
something
can
happened,
come to attack the other pawn.
yeah, here, right, and then
Yeah.
it's protected by the queen at this point. But yeah, well, I think I was hoping here to close, right? You would just wait. I would walk with this pawn, and then life would be
You had been so
easier.
aggressive towards me. I was not feeling very charitable.
Yeah, you're right. My fault. That was my fault.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't a two-way street.
Oh, you know what? Now I just realized I missed it. I could have taken this pawn. Felipe was protecting the queen.
Or he would have beaten you. Or he would have beaten you. Unclear.
With your queen?
But you definitely wouldn't have eaten him.
The horse.
Sorry?
But then, yeah, what she's saying is that Felipe might have eaten you with his green horse, but then Felipe would lose his horse because your queen would eat his horse, right? So all of you, it's interesting when there's three pieces covering a spot, it's interesting whether people leave it or go for it, right?
Yeah, but in this case, Kashi, I will sacrifice my horse for sure. Taking the bishop.
No, and I think too, actually, a really good move from Natalie would be if I took this pawn, Natalie can just get back with this horse and blocking this line, and then the bishop is for free, right? So
exactly.
Yeah, that's why I get back. I say like, all right, get back and breathe a little bit. And here was I knew I should have traded this bishop, but I don't know. I think we were just
about that.
Yeah, I mentioned that to say I'm almost trading this bishop, but I think I just got distracted. Yeah, but you know what I was thinking? My thought was like, I want to advance this pawn, and if cash take, I can take, and I threaten her rook, right? But then I realized that my rook wasn't protected, and I'd say, all right, I'm going to protect my rook first, and I completely miss that I was protect. You just I had it like 1 second ago. And you're just like, oh my God, I just thought of it, I was like, come on.
This is the beauty of quaternity, because you must think holistic. You must think in the whole board. But if you are concentrating one player, this kind of mistake.
Yeah. Anyway, it was painful. It's painful to watch now.
Yeah.
That is
ugly. Ugly. And then, of course, well,
I took the pawn.
Yeah. Not now. Well, I think I was on the menu at that time, and I see Natalie sneaking around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waiting for the checkmate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I was just like staying alive. Actually, at this moment, I thought Felipe is the strongest one, so I should try in a way go after him. But I had to lose so much diagonal power and horsepower that I didn't want to sacrifice my bishop. It was just like I thought in even sacrificing it, because then cash will be involved, but then it will be a mess because I sacrifice it and I have to deal with my, like queen thing here. So
your white bishop, you say?
Yeah, I thought in doing that, but
it's not a good idea, Chico, because the next move will be a bishop attacking your queen and your king.
Exactly. That's what I was not happy, but I have the desire in myself.
Understandable.
Sorry, Nat?
Your moves created a lot of the conversation in the game, though. So
yeah,
like most of the conversation in the game, I think, came from your movements.
Yeah, so I think in a way, mission accomplished. I was
planning to move one of my black horse in a different spot, but never got to it.
Yeah, and then I tried to. I say I don't have a way in cash fee, neither Felipe, so just try to go in the any direction that can give me some hope, right? And I think Felipe was just waiting, sneaking, and cash fee too.
I also missed an opportunity because I could have put my bishop on K10 and just pinned. Oh no, it's covered by the horse.
Yeah, that's true.
I learned that horse position from Yago, another player, that it covers nicely when you put the horse there. It covers the diagonal, an attack from the diagonal team well. So I've tried to use it a little bit more.
Yeah, and here comes Felipe to back me up a
This
bit.
horse invading Natalie was pretty strong.
Say that again. That attack was good. Your attack.
This horse, I really ruined your defense.
Yeah, because now, Natalie is all completely open. I mean, she has like a kind of a good defense in here, but you had a free bishop.
Yeah, but it was my move and I protected.
Yeah.
But I felt a bit concerned for Natalie about to get eaten, so I should have probably just joined in. But I was like, okay, if I move that little pawn, my central pawn, I can open up the line to Chico, because I could see you were kind of distracted by going up towards Natalie. So I think my next move, I opened up that line.
Yeah, I mean, my defense
out the way.
My defense was a mess. And look at that. I mean, Felipe did a really good. That was a really good attack in here, right? That was really nice.
Yeah.
Because
you saved my bacon. Thank you.
That was really nice.
Lining up to kill me.
And here I did my crazy. It was just like I think I went to
your tower, which was kamikaze.
Completely. I think as Cashy last week, when you're just seeing that you're going down, I say, you know what? I'm gonna take whatever I can take with me.
I'm gonna take someone with me.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for that. No, but I mean, I thought it was like a fun move to do because I was trying in a way to open and brings the attention to this, because I was feeling that either me and Natalie, we were really open and fragile, and I was trying to, in a way, to balance the game a little bit, right? So hoping that one of you guys will jump in.
But see, now you see my queen is right open on a line. So, I mean, it's impossible to ignore that.
Yeah.
I could probably ignore that.
Yeah, I was being a bit greedy, you see.
I mean, like, not especially ignore. I mean, not see. So maybe ignore is not the right word. But yeah.
See, I was like, oh, greedy, I can get a check. And then I was like, oh, and now I could try and work. And then I just completely got focused on trying to get a checkmate, which is a bit early. I feel like it was a bit early to do that.
Not really, Cash.
Well, I didn't do it, and I got checkmated, so it probably was a bit early for me to do it.
No, I mean, you're close here,
but
right?
I mean, but it's really hard because even if I bring my rook up, you see, you take that spot, so I can't go on to D11 with my rook. So then I was just like, I don't know what to do. I need to get out of there. It's quite tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you maybe would come in here and put me in check again, right? So
yeah, I wasn't sure what to do, and I just wanted to get my queen out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still have for a bit.
I was kind of concerned about giving it away a little bit as well, because I feel like unless I know that I can definitely get a checkmate, I don't want to get too many pieces in there in case I give it away.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a smart.
But it didn't stop me trying to check you again. Like, it's like...
I think you were locked on that goal, right?
I was really focused on that because for me, I mean, it was kind of the obvious, but...
here it was just like, you know what, I'm just... Anyway, just taking whoever and whatever I can with me at that moment.
Well, I didn't realize that it was unprotected. I think I sort of forgot about it. So fair dues.
But I think
I don't know why I moved it there. That was a total error.
The protection of the horse was quite interesting, Kashfi. Your queen in this spot protecting the horse is quite interesting.
Yeah. I was trying to get them to work together, but I couldn't really work out how to do it.
And then I just... Kind of get back. Felipe, yeah, I see Felipe sneaking with
that
the
was
king,
dangerous.
queen, bishop thing.
And then I saw,
that was my time too. But you know what? When I saw Natalie doing that, I said, maybe there's some hope for me at the end, because I saw that what she was like trying to sneaking here and say, all right, that maybe I will survive long enough. They put the attention away from me, and then maybe I can even sneak a checkmate, right? But I had I didn't have enough time, right? I was
you were
like
really low on time.
10 seconds or something like that. So it was hard for me to assess the situation.
And I didn't see actually Natalie lining up to come in with her queen and her bishop, because I was so focused trying to work out how to get a checkmate.
And this was like, I saw that Felipe kind of blocked this, because I think he was like just waiting for the opportunity to come here and get a mate. So it was just like closing this line. Now this horse is kind of pinned, right? Because it cannot. Actually, maybe I could have. Well,
but in fact, if Kashfi take this horse, I lost the horse.
Yeah, or either me. I could have taken it too, the next move, right?
Exactly, because it's protected by. No. And Natalie Bishop is also protect the horse. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this is
someone will be in trouble in that situation.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
It's like that Spider-Man meme, you know, when you have the Spider-Man like pointing at each other. I think it's kind of like that. So no, but Natalie
choose the checkmate.
Yeah, and
I gave a checkmate away later, so you know.
Yeah, and then I was looking at it and I was trying to kind of open this so I would have some power, but then Natalie was too quick. And then I was afraid of getting away, so that's why I didn't took this pawn, because I was not sure if I could.
And there's only one spot for me to go, which is there.
Yeah. Maybe I should have, and if I should have taken it, right?
Yeah. Although, then I mean, I'm kind of here. I'm in a mess because there's only 2 spots I can go. And then if she puts me in check again, there's only that. Yeah. Then it's like, I'm dead now.
Yeah, because if you go in here, the checkmate is in C2. Yeah, I think now there's nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, now it's checkmate.
Yeah, now it just shows you not to go.
I haven't seen that.
Did you really not see that?
No, not really. As a matter of fact, I thought I was doing the checkmate. I didn't realize that you have the C1 to escape with the king.
Oh, I
when I did that, I thought I was doing the checkmate. This is why I moved. Otherwise, Natalie could have did the checkmate.
Yeah. Well done, Nat. I mean, you went for it. You were attacked at the beginning and you just grab it.
I didn't have anybody get into Felipe's territory, and I wasn't well positioned to attack you because of our line of pawns. So I'm trying to be better about thinking about the checkmates as well. Like, I'm trying to be better in thinking precisely about the checkmates. Oh, we lost Felipe.
There he is.
Well, now I mean, I wasn't completely.
It's very powerful because she's got my lineup that I just did, plus another queen and all the bishops, just like so. Chico's kind of like a dead man walking. Yeah,
and I was thinking, all right, maybe Felipe will give me some help and I will be able to survive. But then Felipe started to attack me. It was like, nope, not doing that. You know, like,
but also, you have very little time.
Didn't Natalie checkmate?
Huh?
I was trying to steal Natalie checkmate on Chico.
Well, that's exactly what you did.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that I didn't. Yeah. I don't know Cashy's like amazing ability to see all the checkmates. I frequently give them away.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I was really trying to open this line, maybe with the queen, and then I'll have like an attack on Natalie here. I could,
So mean.
I don't know, like,
Everyone's so mean.
yeah, I need to.
Well, you're much more open, Nat. I mean, it's quite difficult to check Felipe because he's so well protected and he's got so many.
And you have 4 rooks, 2 queens, 4 bishops. I mean, it's.
Details.
I think it's
Details.
Yeah, I think I just lost 1 pawn, no?
Yeah.
At this stage.
And I in that moment I was feeling like how can I put it? You know, when I was I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry, guys.
Portuguese.
You know, when the killer whales just play around with the baby seals. Yeah. That was my feeling. I could relate to that a lot in this moment because it was just like, and I was really hoping that Felipe say, no, Felipe is coming to rescue me. In any moment, Felipe will come and rescue me. I was like, what's happening?
Man, I'm in trouble.
I was like, all right, the horse is coming. I just need to manage to keep my head out of the water. And here had a checkmate, Natalie. I'm pretty sure that.
Okay, where?
Oh no, actually.
No. You have C12.
No.
No,
it's covered. No, that is a checkmate, actually. Yeah.
You know what I knew that? Because I click on my king, and there's nowhere to go. So I say, honestly, there's nowhere to go. So I said that, well, shit. Now I can only block, and if she takes it, it's a checkmate, right?
That's so silly. I didn't see it. I was also, I think I had like 40 seconds. So I also like was sort of trying to just like, I was like, just get more pieces into the corner, throw them in there before I run out of time.
It's hard to see it when you have so little time.
Yeah. It feels like such a luxury when you play like a 10-minute game after this. Cause you're like, I have time to think and like appreciate where the checkmates are without giving them away. So anyway.
And now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was so willing to put you in check in here, but then of course you defended it, and then what did I? Yeah, I just kind of. I was still aiming for that line, you know, like I was trying to have control over this line, hoping for a help from the greens anywhere to, yeah, but then.
Support you.
What happened?
Yeah. No, I was like, sorry, you go.
No. Now Natalie have very close to the checkmate, no?
Yeah, I think we even say, why is not a checkmate? Why is not a checkmate?
I know. Just like,
it's checkmate.
Also, though, Felipe in 2, if you put your queen in front of your bishop on K4.
No, show me, Cashby, because I haven't seen that.
So if you put your queen in front of your bishop on K4 and you bring your queen down, well, not now because Felipe's queen's, Chico's queen's there, but before.
Where is the checkmate you mentioned before?
I don't know if it's here or it's further on.
I think it's now. That's what you meant, right?
Queen, now if your horse wasn't in the way and you took the queen on C11, that's checkmate.
No, but now I think you all said it. L3 or Key4 was a checkmate too because it's double check.
Yeah.
And I have nowhere to go, right? I cannot block twice.
Yeah.
Oof, painful.
But I mean, I was looking at if he'd moved that horse off of F8 and just brought his queen down to C11.
No, the best way was putting the queen in K4. That's checkmate. And I will not lose my queen.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, actually Felipe did exactly that, right? And even take and I think here Natalie has it. I mean, I lost by time, which was fortunate because then I don't know. then I was
Natalie had the checkmate as well. If she takes the pawn
On E12, right?
No?
Yeah, but I think it's a checkmate. If I go to E12, yeah.
yeah. Oh, but you're almost right.
No,
and
you
then,
must go another one.
So painful.
You know, the checkmate was in E12.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. And I had like 60 seconds to think about it, and I still didn't see it.
and then Felipe steal it. Yay!
Yay,
Yeah.
deserved.
Yeah, but then no queen, right? That's
Oh no, I was not going to let that one live.
Mhm.
and then I mean,
But
black is in a really
because this moment of the game, Natalie is much more powerful
Yeah.
than me, but her defense is quite open. So this creates a kind of balance, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true.
She have a queen, she have 2 towers and 4 bishops. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
You were very well defended, though. It was really hard to figure out. And I feel like I wasn't comfortable enough losing. I should have been more comfortable losing pieces to open up your defense. And I was still trying to like hoard them.
Yeah, but at this stage, the best thing you can do is switch pieces.
Yeah, I know. I still struggle with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, and then I think that Felipe was just trying to
Survive.
survive here, right?
It's all very short on time. I mean, we were operating with like, I don't know, 15 seconds a person, just trying to move things quickly.
It was a good defense with the bishop, really nice. And
Yeah. This movement with the queen was unnecessary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just trying to move things
Because-
quickly.
So what if the bishop come in? Okay, you could attack my bishop. Yeah.
yeah, and then trade, and
this
then
could be the first change. You're right.
but then you didn't do that. I mean, I was puzzled because you're right. She's like lining up, and she's gonna come in and attack the rooks and force a trade of bishops. But then you didn't do it, and I was like, "Well, that's
Yeah, not
interesting."
that much thought was happening. I was mostly just moving pieces quickly. I was like, I think this is safe. I think this is safe.
And then Felipe blocked it.
But actually, I would have opened that line, Felipe. How come you didn't eat her pawn and open that line for your rooks?
Boy.
How come that pawn on K5 didn't take?
No, because not interested me to have the line very near the king, because near can defend the K. I prefer to be a bit far away to open the other line.
Okay.
Then and then that was
the first mistake.
that was a strange move.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a great.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Felipe-
I take the bishop, in fact, with my bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, it's a check.
Yeah.
It makes sense to take the bishop. Natalie's closing up. Yeah, I think this is when you have like 5 seconds and you what I do, and you don't see things really straight, right? Yeah. And then just the rook.
But also the rook was like more out of place, so it couldn't defend as easily. So I was happy that it was gone.
Yeah, now you
and that-
gave me your queen.
Oh yeah, that was a blunder.
That was like, the pressure of the time for sure.
Well, and then Felipe lost by time. That was really interesting because Felipe recovered for such a like hard position and then ended up losing by time, which is a pity, right? But it was really interesting.
It was an interesting game.
Yeah. Wasn't that bad, as I guess.
Felipe is accustomed to win so much, right? And so, but you had 1 point, And it was still a beautiful checkmate for Natalie. That was really cool, right? I mean, my game was not optimal, I could say, right?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, but
mine
you
wasn't
create
either.
situations, Chico.
Yeah, I think that was my main goal, was like to
Yeah.
experiment some kind of.
Line-
I really think that's really an interesting aspect of the games, right? Just like
yeah.
to create situations and see how people react from that. But I don't know. I found it fun, and I really enjoyed this game actually.
And
I
I
think
think
it was
it's
really
good for you, Chico. This is good for you because in general you used to preserve yourself a lot, and now you are becoming free to play.
yeah. I mean that's true. I think it's fun to look at this kind of aspect, right? Like what's the context I'm playing, and how can I enjoy the game and learn from it, right? In different aspects. And
There are advertisements of Nike with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan numbering all his mistakes.
oh, I never saw it.
In the end, he said, "This is why I am Michael Jordan."
Well, I think
3,000 failed rebots and 2,000 missing shootings. This is why I'm Michael Jordan. I think this is quite interesting because this is the spirit, practice, practice, practice.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's true. That's
And not be
yeah.
scared to make mistakes as well, right? Just to keep going, learning, practicing, going, learning, practicing.
Yeah. There are Arabian proverbs which says that by repetition, even a donkey learns.
It's a good one. It's a good one. No, well, so I have hope. I guess, right? Repetition. No, but that's true. I think. I really enjoy the game, and I'm always enjoy. Oh, let's stop sharing. I really enjoy to play with you guys. It's so fun because it's a good environment to experiment. So thank you for that.
Thanks. It was a great game.
It was fun.
But thank you for invites. It's really fun. I always like to play this game.
Oh, please come back whenever you want. It's really a pleasure to have you. And everyone, don't forget to check our other shows. We have Puzzle Room 2. Cashfee is our marvelous host for that one, and me and Natalie kind of sneak in always. Yeah. And please like and subscribe so you will be updated to everything is happening in our channel. So I see you next time, and on the board too. All right, bye everyone.
Bye guys.
Bye Cash. Bye.